me, CDS. How y'all doing? Usually the type of videos I post, right? But I'm a versatile creator. Y'all know this, right? Just want to pinpoint something that a lot of people in this generation can really relate to. Taking care of ourselves and our brains, you know what I'm saying? To each of his own, though. This is like a little experimentation. And you're gonna find more experimentation from me. That's just the type of person I am, right? And I gotta stay a little quiet because people are sleeping, but I'm also getting graded for this video, so I'm gonna chill on the cuss words. But I think it's important to highlight the connection between mental health and content creation. Y'all got that? Fantastic. Moving on. I feel like content creators, believe it or not, go through a lot. We go through a lot. Not just because life be for everybody. We know that, you know what I'm saying? But everything is also a hassle. Just like we're regular humans too. For everybody, like I said, to each of its own. We just have a lot on our backs to pinpoint, such as online feedback, our online communities, consistency with videos if you're starting out as a creator, like how I'm trying to take it more serious and stuff like that. So it's really a lot. It's really a lot to digest. Like working hard in life, you're being an active, productive member of society. You got a couple jobs as a teenager, kind of like me. Well, I'm not even a teenager anymore. I'm about to be 19 this month. It's really a hassle. First aspect is content consistency. Consistency is probably one of the best things that you can master in life. With any skill, it's just like doing that same thing over and over again. Well, not over and over again, but just like actively doing that skill. Not over and over again, because that kind of stretches it. But like in that field, you work on those skills, you know, like repetitively at a time, and you can really get really good at it. But it takes a while, I'm not gonna lie. You have to get filled in, you know, chasing for opportunities with that, but that starts with consistency first. And as content creators, consistency is hard in the start. You edit your own videos, you look at your own analytics. It's just, you know, and with life, how life is, it's like you just gotta do what you gotta do, and then find time to be consistent. And you're not always gonna be consistent. You're gonna have that mindset of taking breaks. You're gonna be lazy sometimes, but if you can really fight that laziness, you can really get back on track. I mean, an example is I'm recording this video at what time is it? It's 2:48 a.m. recording this video, so that's my fault. I blame myself for that. But really, just being consistent just helps a lot. In this stream VOD right here, if you guys know who Agent 0000 is, he's a member of AMP, the Content Creator Collective. Very successful, very creative, as I like to put it. No glaze. But he talks about how he started with the consistency, how he started coming up on YouTube.
We organized literally everything in my life for this to work, and years went by, bro. I'm on Skype calls with Lo and some friends, and Lo is an OG, bro. No funny shit. Lo was there with me probably every day where we thought about quitting, dog. Every day we would get on Skype calls and we would talk about the NBA, we would talk about YouTube, and we would talk about what the fuck we were posting next, nigga. We would talk about, and we would help each other with the videos, and eventually Lo started posting his own videos, and I remember I was my third year in university, nigga, I have goosebumps. I was in my third year of university, bro, and it was summer. Nigga, I wasn't even going home for the summer because it was tough to record at home, so I was staying at uni on a ghost campus, nigga. It was dumb empty. It was boring as fuck. But I would stay there because it was better for YouTube. Everything was, bro, I need this to work. This is what the fuck, bro. I knew what I wanted, bro. And it wasn't gonna fail. It's impossible. Not if nigga, and I joke about it sometimes on the Only Up shit when we're doing these like, these like parkour games. But if you don't quit, you can't lose.
I'd say almost every working citizen, at least in the United States, will have busy schedules, and finding time to edit, film, and upload all by yourself is easier said than done, right? My main priorities for 2023 and 2024 were literally school, employment, and the gym. and also hobbies too, right? But like I said, it's hard to balance, right? You think you can really balance it all, and you can't. And so there's some sacrifices you have to make. Well, for me, school was like always top priority, just to keep myself in check. I had to graduate, and I did. Period. Right? I wanted to not go to the gym a certain day. That counts as exercise. Not exercise one day and work on a video. I had to do that. Let's say I didn't want to work on a video and I wanted to make that time up to exercise. I had to do that too. It's really just, my dad always said that life from 16 to 22, it's gonna suck. Does it suck? No. But is it hard? Of course it's hard. Second point I really want to touch on to is bed rotting. Bed rotting is just like, it's bad. It's really bad. I think as youth we all bed rot. That's not something for debate. We just wake up in the morning, you just lay in our beds. You either like just stare at the ceiling. You stare at the ceiling and you just have those bad thoughts, or you open up social media the first time or the first instance you wake up, and it really just, to each of its own, but doing that actually kind of hurts your day plan. Wake up, you have plans to edit or to film, you better rot, it wastes time. And no matter what way you better rot, whether it's scrolling on social media, or, which is ironic because you're literally watching other people's content while you're better rotting, so that's already an evil enough. It's better to wake up, get your things done, make your own content so that other people can see, but don't make it the intention for people to better rot. It's just really how that is. Better rotting kind of equals self-sabotage in a way. When you better rot, you hold yourself back from doing things that you really want to do in the day, which creates that self-sabotage of just you resting in bed. And have I done it? Of course I have. Would I say it's human? Maybe. It's maybe human. I might need to look into that more. What a bro. I'm not exactly saying bed rotting is a potential sign that you might be cooked, but to each of its own, right? There's this mental health influencer, and you guys should really go follow her on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna still call it Twitter. Katie Morton, she speaks on bed rotting in this next clip I'm about to show you guys.
What is bed rotting? Bed rotting refers to the act of spending extended periods of time in bed, often to rest, relax, or avoid responsibilities. It's associated with taking mental health breaks or indulging in comfort, but when done in excess, it can be a sign of burnout, depression, or avoidance behaviors. Some people use it as a way to recharge, while others may find it contributes to feelings of isolation or stagnation.
Yeah, bed rotting is not good for the mental. But like I said, to each of his own. I feel like you should allow yourself to really catch in the bed rotting, and then how it would affect your brain in a way. Like if you allow yourself to bed rot, you can really notice that you're really self-sabotaging yourself. But after that, do not allow yourself to bed rot. I'm not gonna lie, right? Something I would do when your alarm goes off, even if it's early, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get right up. I'm not gonna lie, that it works. It works. It really works. Last point I really wanted to point on is, let's say you're starting a YouTube channel for the first time, or you're technically starting out your content journey in the first time, your social media journey. Just expressing yourself, putting yourself out there is the start for my rebrand. Because you guys know I used to just post random stuff and during quarantine. Obviously that wasn't gonna take off. I had views, but shit. I had to change it up. I had to grow up. Found this one content creator. Her name is Tiffany Day. She's actually a really good YouTuber about making content. That's kind of her thing. Her experience on YouTube, her journey with it, just showing people what to do when they start and the best advice and all that. You guys really go tune in. But in this clip, she was talking about how she went to YouTube to go express herself with issues within her pregnancy and her her after pregnancy as well when she had kids, and it actually really paid off for her.
Story on my other lifestyle channel. I started YouTube by accident, and it was because I needed something to really help my mental health. I was a new mom, but I was a career mom, and I was struggling really bad with postpartum depression, which is something that happens after giving birth. And I was crying every day, and it was a really rough 4 months. And I remember that person, and I remember looking at myself in the mirror, seeing the depression just swarm over me on top of already having general anxiety disorder and post traumas in my life. But YouTube became a spot where I could openly share my struggles, and it was helping. And in the past, what I was doing is I was using my job to mask my issues and mask I was struggling with postpartum depression. And so when I would go to work, it was like turning on and off a switch. I would, go from being a mom who was struggling at home as a new mom, and I would turn off that switch and I would go to work, and I felt like a whole new person. I was living like two lives, right? But then when I got home, the anxiety and depression just swarmed over me again. So when I didn't have a job to go to because the company I worked for had to shut down, I didn't have an escape. I didn't have a mask. And it's basically, so what people don't tell you is mental health is very much like a broken bone. And if you don't get the proper care for that broken bone and it's not reset correctly, it gets easier to break every single time, to the point of it may never be the same again. And if you're not taking care of your mental health and you're using a mask instead of really dealing with the issues and really seeing, okay, what are some positive ways, or what are some, active ways that I can reset my mental health bone, so this way it's not easier to break each time, it gets harder and harder to break each time, you're going to continue to struggle. And this is where YouTube started to be that cast that was setting my bone correctly, because I was using it as a tool to overcome my mental health, to share my stories, to be the advocate that I like to be, and let people know that they're not alone. Let new moms know that, hey, postpartum depression does not mean you're a bad mom. It's just something that we go through.
Great job explaining and going into detail about how becoming a new mother was really a struggle, and then she had some internal issues obviously with that, but bringing that to YouTube really helped her network and connect with other mothers going through the same thing as her, and that's how she built her audience. I say it's pretty smart. Where do I see more connections between content creation and mental health in the future? Definitely being more widespread. There's a lot of great examples out there that I could tell you guys, but I'm not gonna yap about it. Even with like sponsorships with like mental health groups and all that, with content creators and influencers, I've seen that go up a lot. And a lot of fundraising for mental health resources as well are backed by influencers, so influencers really know their stuff about mental health, or are they just trying to help out for a good cause? Either way, it's good. It's good for the community. It's good for influencers' fans who struggle with any issues, and they tune into those creators to help them with those issues. Like, for example, I know when I was younger and just like confused about everything, I used to tune into Minecraft YouTubers to just distract myself from the real world. So thank you to them. I know I bounced around with the main points of the video, but here are some extra sources that you guys could check out from the work Cited that I wrote. I'll link to them in the description, but screenshots will be right here if you guys want to see the headlines and all that. All that being said, it's been your boy CDS, almost at 350 subscribers. So like, comment, subscribe, share, and network. I encourage you to network. I just pointed at the frame. Might start using that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, subscribe, comment, share, network. But really, what I want to end up with: take care of your mental health. Work hard. That goes out to everybody. Work hard, please. It's really worth that. At this age, work hard. Work really hard. There's gonna be times where you feel lazy, but you're gonna have to find your way to overcome it. That's just a blunt answer. But stay blessed. Stay blessed.